Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna is terrified, Liam is stunned, and Lee is deadly. Liam Spencer is appalled, Luna Nozawa is frightened, and Lee Finnegan is deadly, according to the Bold and the Beautiful. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We begin with the events of the remainder of this week, as is customary on early edition day. In light of this, Deacon Sharp is somewhat taken aback by Sheila Carter's compassion for Poppy Nozawa on Wednesday, March 12. Spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila's changing allegiances and Deacon's disgust. The main point is that Sheila realizes that despite Luna's murder of Deacon's two close friends, Poppy still has a mother-daughter tie. However, Sheila doesn't fully comprehend the dynamics at play. While Poppy had access to Luna and wasn't a good parent, she was not allowed to see Finn. Deacon will undoubtedly be resentful after Luna killed his companions. And I'm excited to watch how Sheila's opinion of her new buddy will shift after she learns that Poppy cheated on Finn. Speaking of Finn, he told Lee about his encounter with Poppy, his house imprisonment, Luna being his child, and all the other turmoil. After that, he hurried to join the large battle at Bill Spencer's. Lee then sent her sister a text message asking her to visit Bold and the Beautiful. Just telling Deacon and Sheila how close she and her sister are now, Poppy was boasting. Yes, when Lee literally chokes Poppy while furiously accusing her of having an affair with Finn, they will get more closer. Additionally, the Spencer mansion will not be an attractive place either. Early spoilers for March 17th to 21st of Bold and the Beautiful. Liam is shocked, Luna is frightened, and Lee is furious. The Bold and the Beautiful, epic confrontations and family drama emerge. The epic encounter between Steffy Forrester and Luna continues on Thursday, March 13th. Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes, Steffy's parents, joined in to yell at Bill and stayed for the altercation. Steffy reiterates that Luna will never have Finn in her life. Then, of course, there's Steffy's husband. Due to her genuine fear, Luna is pleading with her father to prevent her from attempting to lift her house arrest. On Bold and the Beautiful, though, even if Finn intervened and attempted to persuade Steffy to moderate her pace before she calls the police on Luna, she should reconsider her actions. We are all aware that Steffy will not stop and that she will phone the police, who will thereafter arrive. We now know that when Chief Baker arrives on the scene and declares that Luna is free, he stuns everyone. Just free, no house arrest, no ankle monitor, nothing. Therefore, Bill must have manipulated Bold and the Beautiful. In other news about tense confrontations, Poppy will be returning to Lee's workplace. She believes that although their sisters are connecting, their relationship is becoming more and more strained. Lee will be furious over Poppy's dubious nephew's sex deed. How far will Lee go in this outburst of rage? She smashes her against the wall, strangles her, and yells at her. Does she intend to cause her sister any serious harm? I mean, I wouldn't rule her out. She would allow Sheila to perish. Lee is far more homicidal. Perhaps she also passed part of that DNA on to Luna. Family ultimatums on B&B and marriage on the verge of failure. The altercations at the Spencer mansion continue on Friday, March 14th. Steffy is stunned by Chief Baker, who appears in the Friday program as well. He declares that Luna is free. We are simultaneously witnessing the breakdown of Finn and Steffy's marriage. Unless Finn simply rejects his daughter and goes with his wife against Luna and says, "Let's try to get her sent back to prison and I'll never see her again," I wouldn't have imagined that anything could break them. Then, here we are. I don't see it occurring, but I believe that's the only way to save them. Additionally, Ridge and Eric Forrester, John McCook, speak with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, at Forrester Creations. The Spencer-Luna crazy show on Bold and the Beautiful must be over for Ridge. Carter has to decide. Carter is informed by his father and son that they believe the man they care about and think he is still there. They consider the Carters to be family. Carter admits to Ridge and Eric that he didn't want things to happen after they tell him this. Naturally, the entire Forresters are blaming Hope Logan, Annika Noel, For this, despite the fact that Carter was the one who recognized that he could simply write his name here. Hope did put pen to paper once more. Ridge and Eric will issue an ultimatum to Carter on Friday. Furthermore, I can't think it's about anything other than Hope. We'll forgive you as long as you return the business, discard Hope, and reintegrate into the family. Daphne Rose is speaking with Carter on Friday as well. She is having a hard time making him realize how much he has lost. On Bold and the Beautiful, Hope received everything she desired. Which, in Daphne's opinion, is classic using, and she is certain that she wants him to see that Hope is taking advantage of him. I simply question whether Carter will ultimately give in, turn on Hope, and declare, okay, I'm ready to pull the trigger and give this back, as a result of the combined ultimatum from Eric, Ridge, and Daphne to help him see things clearly. Sisterly retaliation, Carter's decision, and Liam's response, spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful March 17th to 21st. During the week of March 17th to 21st, Lee ends her relationship with Poppy as a sister. But the real question is, did Lee actually hurt Poppy last week because her fury got so out of control? And what will happen if Sheila discovers that her kid Finn was shagged by her new friend? Another case of choking, perhaps. Everyone who sees Poppy may have choked her out. Carter's coup is coming to an end. I anticipate that Hope will also return with an ultimatum when Daphne attempts to open Carter's eyes and expose him to other options, such as being her. For Carter to follow through on the strategy. On Bold and the Beautiful, Hope might aggressively challenge Carter. The way she insisted that he forced Daphne to go the other day. He declined to do so. I believe that the last step in opening his eyes will be Hope giving him an ultimatum of her own, which will push him over the edge. Hope overcomes Carter. Naturally, the Forresters want Carter to break up with Hope, and if he does, things will improve in Carter's life. Hope Logan's life is about to go downhill, but he will be able to sleep at night. More people learn that Bill had Luna under house arrest at his estate's mansion. Will Spencer and Liam might not be able to handle this at all, and they will come to understand that this is what has been happening with Bill and that his behavior has been so out of character. Liam will undoubtedly support Steffy in this as she is the mother of one of his children. Will most likely will be as well. More of Steffy and Finn's impending nuptials will be shown to us. Steffy might gather the children and leave. She won't likely accept what is happening, in my opinion. Bill, on the other hand, will face criticism for his unwavering support of Luna, but he will not back down because he knows Dollar Bill. Around the end of April is when it will happen. The Forresters appear to be taking control again and making a big splash, but is this fashion show for couture, Brooke Logan's bedroom, or, even more startling, hope for the future? I'm eager. Finn plays hardball and Lee expresses her anger. In Wednesday's episode, Finn plays hardball with Luna, Lee vents her anger on Poppy, and family ties get strained. Lee displayed her inner Nozawa power during the Wednesday, March 12th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. As Finn and Luna established the law, she let go on Poppy. He declared that he wanted his daughter to be sent back to prison, siding with his wife. You should pay attention to the drama that is taking place in today's episode. Release the power. The show on Wednesday got off to a great start. Poppy couldn't wait to see her sister again. She figured they were back on good terms. Lee had another motive for being eager to visit Poppy. Her son was used by her sister. Poppy informed Lee that Luna was no longer incarcerated when she got there. She was clueless about her location. Lee said that she was aware of Luna's location. Since Bill was Luna's father, Finn informed her that Luna was at his house. Poppy needed to explain a few things, but it won't help. Lee had only just begun. She grabbed Poppy by the neck and choked her. Will she kill her own sister by strangulation? Is there a villain in this family? They have a lot of mysteries that we would like to learn more about. Establishing the law. Finn and his daughter played hardball in the meanwhile. Steffy, his wife, persuaded him that Luna should return to prison. It would benefit everyone, he believed. He didn't really fight with the Forresters there, after all. He can be acting in this way to please his spouse. Luna pleaded with Finn for assistance, but he refused. She told him that if she went back to prison, she might not survive. Finn, however, merely gazed at her. Will Finn feel bad about keeping his kid locked up? There's a hint that Luna's face will be permanently etched in his mind. Bradley Baker, the deputy chief, showed up on the scene. With a police officer waiting, he was prepared to arrest Luna when he got an enigmatic call. Luna had received forgiveness. Why was she pardoned, and who is this enigmatic individual? What effects will this have on Finn and Steffy's relationship? Feeling sick. Deacon questioned Sheila's friendship with Poppy back at Il Giardino. Given that her daughter is a murderer, he finds it incomprehensible that Sheila would stand with Poppy. Did Deacon forget that he was married to Los Angeles' supervillain? Sheila acknowledged that she understands Poppy. She understands what it's like to be estranged from her kids. Sheila's marriage to Deacon will continue to be ruined by her relationships with Poppy and Luna. Even though Steffy Forrester believes she has won the fight, she should be terrified because Luna is now a free woman and is more motivated than ever to achieve her goals. Steffy might not be aware of how dangerous Luna really is, and the Bold and the Beautiful is laying the groundwork for a bitter new feud. Steffy has been attempting to remove Luna from her family's sphere of influence for weeks, but Luna isn't giving up, and those closest to her say that she stops at nothing when she sees something she wants. For Luna, her newfound independence means more than simply avoiding legal issues. It means taking back her position in Finn's life and perhaps in the Forrester universe. People who believe they know what's best for her have ignored, undervalued, and dominated her for far too long. But now that Luna is acting independently, Steffy would be in for an unpleasant shock if she believed she had the upper hand. What precisely does Luna want is the question. Does her pursuit of Finn have the potential to upend his already precarious marriage? Does she intend to use any means necessary to prove herself to the Forrester family? Or is retaliation, something even more significant, at play here? Steffy might have created her own worst nightmare, a Luna who seeks power rather than merely acceptance, if she pushed too hard. There's no denying that Luna has changed from the innocent newbie attempting to blend in. She is a driven, ambitious lady who doesn't plan on letting Steffy control her destiny. Steffy might quickly discover that she has underestimated her greatest opponent to date if she believed she could just push Luna away. It's only the beginning of the fight, and Steffy might lose everything. Poppy Nozawa is strangled by Lee Finnegan. Deacon Sharp also follows his intuition with Poppy. Finnegan, Steffy Forrester, responds. Luna pleads for assistance from John Finn Finnegan at Bill Spencer's estate. If she gets sent back to prison, she will die. Luna always reminds Finn that he is her dad. He is aware of this, yet she attacked Steffy Forrester Finnegan and killed 2 guys. Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester are shocked by Bill. Bradley Baker, the deputy chief, is called by Steffy. Baker immediately comes over when Steffy brings up Luna. Luna, meanwhile, keeps pleading with her father for assistance. Taylor is reminded by Luna of the effects of trauma. Taylor is unable to justify the inmate's behavior. Luna Nozawa has been forgiven. Baker brings a policeman when he gets there. As if she were in control of the LAPD, Steffy gives them orders to take Luna away. Bill gestures to Luna's ankle monitor while attempting to explain the home arrest to Baker. Baker gives the order to shackle the young lady. The telephone rings. The phone call has Baker confused. In addition to ordering the removal of the cuffs, Baker also ordered the removal of the ankle monitor. Luna has received forgiveness. Deacon Sharp's intuition. Sheila Carter Sharp does not hold Poppy responsible for Luna's fate in today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Deacon instantly retorts that Tom Starr would have made an excellent father. They talk about Poppy and Lee's differences. Luna is a terrible seed, Sheila acknowledges. Deacon is always reminded of Tom and Paul Hollis Hollister's passing when he meets Poppy. Sheila is reprimanded by Deacon for showing sympathy for Poppy. According to Sheila, both of them are mothers. Deacon has doubts about Poppy for some reason. Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Matthew Atkinson be replaced as Thomas Forrester? Date, March 12, 2025, Wednesday. Poppy bursts into Lee's office at the hospital. Lee claims that she will stop at nothing to keep the people she cares about safe. Poppy says she can't find Luna and thinks she's dead. Lee says abruptly that she is aware of Luna's location. Poppy is informed by the doctor that Luna is with Bill and Finn, who happen to be Luna's father. Lee lashes out at her for using an 18-year-old boy while Poppy gasps. Poppy places the responsibility on Finn, saying he shared her desire for it. Whoa, this woman is quite ill. Lee accuses her sister of having delusions. Poppy wishes to clarify. Lee yells, pushing Poppy against the wall. Lee begins strangling Poppy by putting her hands around her throat. After the pardon news, Luna is free and no longer wears an ankle monitor. Luna Nozawa was free following her pardon announcement, which meant no more ankle monitors, according to the Bold and the Beautiful recap for Wednesday, March 12. The events of Wednesday's B&B episode are detailed here. John Finnegan supported Steffy Forrester at the Spencer home when she insisted that Luna must do her term in prison. Steffy, Finn, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, argued that Luna should be sent back to prison despite her persistent protests and additional prophecies regarding the threat to her life. Steffy summoned Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, who produced an officer and gave her the order to handcuff Luna. Baker was willing to put Luna back in the slammer even though Bill Spencer maintained that this house arrest arrangement was legitimate. Just a few moments later, Baker got a call and questioned whether the caller was certain. Since Luna had been pardoned, Baker had the police take off the ankle monitor and the handcuffs when he had unplugged. Bill seems to have pulled additional strings to secure Luna's freedom based on the expression on his face. While Finn was obviously perplexed and worried, Steffy, Ridge, and Taylor were enraged. Since Luna was now formally a free woman, she naturally broke out in tears of happiness. Poppy Nozawa appeared upbeat and eager to continue their sisterly bonding with Lee Finnegan at the hospital. But when Lee finally brought up the fact that Finn was Luna's father, Poppy was appalled. Poppy rushed to explain after realizing Lee was aware of her liaison with Finn and Luna's paternity revelation. Poppy attempted to pretend that her inappropriate night with Finn was still lovely, but Lee was so repulsed that she choked her against the wall. Deacon Sharp wondered why Sheila Sharp felt so sorry for Poppy at Il Giardino, but she understood what it was like to be separated from a child. Poppy raised Luna, who became the type of person who would destroy Tom Starr and Paul Hollis Hollister, according to Deacon, who wasn't so ready to overlook her wild child history. Despite the rumors that Luna was a bad seed, Sheila still had feelings for Poppy in the given situation. In contrast, it was evident that Deacon still struggled with trust with Poppy. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila and Deacon will soon learn more about Luna's shocking paternity. Is Steffy able to avoid Sheila's dangerous task for Remy? Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Steffy Forrester might be in danger. Sheila Sharp doesn't want her hands filthy, especially if she has a nefarious plan for Remy Price. Remy may be willing to do anything illegal because he needs money. After losing his work, Remy is looking for ways to make some money. Would the more sinister aspects of his job tempt him? Given Remy's prior legal issues, Sheila understands that he has the capacity to engage in risky behavior. She connects with him and senses that he might be a helpful ally in her future endeavors. Sheila will start to perceive Steffy as an increasing barrier to her connection with Hayes Forrester Finnegan and John Finnegan. When Sheila learns that Steffy is preventing Finn from seeing Luna, she will be furious. Can you imagine Sheila's anger when she learns that Steffy is trying to prevent Finn from seeing his own child? Sheila would undoubtedly view Steffy as the antagonist of this whole affair after discovering the truth about Luna's paternity. Sheila might get so distraught about this realization that she would come up with a scheme to remove Steffy from the picture by any means necessary. But perhaps this time Sheila would rather keep her hands clean. Could she ask Remy to watch Steffy for her when she was in danger of going back to prison and her marriage to Deacon Sharp was at stake? Remy will be paid a lot by Sheila to be her hitman. Sheila once boasted about her wealth, raising the possibility that she had a secret money stashed away. She might be able to convince Remy to take Steffy out at her request if she can offer him an alluring amount. We cannot, however, ignore Remy's seeming interest in Luna, which may encourage him to do her a favor as well. In the end, Remy will benefit monetarily and is now involved with both Sheila and Luna. It appears that BNB is guiding the three of them into a common story, suggesting that Remy might be tasked with addressing Luna and Sheila's problem. Whether Remy's hitman mission succeeds or fails. Remy's attempt to play the hitman may not be successful, but if he chooses to pursue Steffy, there is unquestionably a risk. According to our analysis, Remy's relationship with Sheila and Luna may put him in more serious danger, so keep an eye out for any concerning developments. No, Luna's pardon is not due to Bill. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, you can always anticipate the unexpected in this made-up town of Los Angeles. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, no, Bill is not responsible for Luna's pardon. Even though Luna killed 2 men and nearly killed Steffy Forrester, many fans are stunned that she was pardoned, but others believe Bill Spencer may be responsible. The reason for this is that Luna has been spending her time at the Spencer mansion. However, it doesn't appear that Bill is responsible for Luna's freedom due to this abrupt and incredibly magical pardon. It would be too simple to assume that Bill was responsible, would it not? The internet undoubtedly had a lot to say about the direction this storyline is taking, as our readers can understand. No governor is pardoning a 21-year-old double murderer and kidnapper who has barely spent 5 minutes in jail for their crimes, others even stated. This would ruin their reputation. This was much more absurd than the house imprisonment scenario, which was already absurd. BNB's writing is incredibly sloppy and absurd. The fact that this is the same show from the 1980s and 1990s is difficult to believe. It was so wonderful once. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, what will happen to Luna next? My guess is that the A/C stalker kid hacked the system and got the pardon, commented another critic. She will eventually move in with him in order to be near Grandma Sheila. Are they just really lazy and phoning it in these days? Was another statement that was made. Why would someone forgive her? At least I could see it if she had a medical condition that would explain why her behavior wasn't consistent with someone of sound mind. Everyone is asking if Lisa Yamada is departing The Bold and the Beautiful because of spoilers. Will Sheila Carter kill her granddaughter Luna with a gun? For all the information you require, continue reading below. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Carter kills her granddaughter with a gun. Since late 2023, Lisa, who is most known for playing Luna on the popular CBS soap opera, has lived in this made-up Los Angeles town. And ever since she arrived, she has been making trouble. Although she first gave the impression of being the sweet girl next door, she was actually a vicious evil who attempted to assassinate Steffy Forrester and killed 2 other people. Since Steffy has no reason to trust Luna, it is obvious that she wants nothing to do with her. However, Bill Spencer, nobody appears to be buying it now that she's attempting to rehabilitate herself. It is strongly implied by spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful that Luna is now acting and that another attack is imminent. Because Luna wishes to protect her son Finn and his family, many people think that she might be killed by someone like her own grandmother, Sheila Carter. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, will Sheila pull the trigger? Luna may be insane, but let's not forget that Sheila is even more insane. The gene is powerful and runs throughout their family. Sheila may be making every effort to win back the favor of her son Finn and Steffy Forrester, but killing his biological daughter might not be the best course of action. Actually, it might have the reverse effect, which would probably result in Sheila's incarceration as well.